My dad cried today. He was caught a bit off guard, I think, when he went for the results from the scan and the blood test. I'm still feeling a bit numb. He's got 3 different types of cancer. So he's got the one on his face, which they suspect has come from gallbladder area. But then they also found a lump on his lung and bladder, one in his bladder. And they can't find a primary source where all these other lumps and where there's one come from. So the diagnosis is it's a cancer with no primary source. Treatment options: usual chemotherapy, radiotherapy. We don't know which order things are going to go in yet, because it might be better for him to have radiotherapy on this one on his face first, because obviously they don't do both at the same time. And something my dad didn't seem to hear was there's a 30% chance of it working. The other 70% chance was it might do some good, it might do no good, and nothing, absolutely nothing. And I seem to recall something being said about him having a year. We have talked. One of the things he wanted to do was to have one last holiday, one last family holiday. Jeanette, me, mum and dad. It'd be a challenge to manage, and it is something that, oddly enough, I've been thinking about myself. It's that whole thing, isn't it, about we're all going to pass. We're all going to die. And to actually know roughly when, it's a bit like having a sell-by date on your food. You're going to use it by then. You're going to, do something with it. And, let's do something. Let's do something with it. There was talk about us doing something prior to the treatment starting, because the chemo won't start for at least 3 weeks while they set everything up. And the problem with that is you're just trying to cram too much in, because there will still be other stuff to sort out prior to that. Like what's going to happen with mum during this period, because dad's not going to be well, mum can't look after herself. She thinks she can. She asked me the same question 6 times within the space of an hour today and has no recollection. I felt a bit weepy when Dad got back, but since then I've just felt kind of numb. I felt weepy because I saw him upset. Don't recall ever really seeing him that way. Thinking about it makes me a bit weepy now. I don't know what else to say at the moment, so I'll leave it there. I did forget to mention that after we'd kind of talked over the talked through all the details and so on. Jeanette had taken extensive notes. After we'd kind of talked through all that, we did have a little bit of fun with my daft family wearing the silly rope hats that I've been making. I'll put the pictures up somewhere on this screen. But it is nice that in the midst of all this crap, at least we can still have a bit of fun. But it doesn't take the crap away. But it's always good to have a bit of fun. I've just been having something to eat. I just can't stop thinking about what I've seen today in terms of watching my dad crying as he was telling us the outcome. And then my mum's reaction to that as well. I mean, they've been together. I'm 50, 51, and I can't recall how many years they were married before they had me, but that's just such a significant shift to have to deal with. I mean, on the plus side, you know, Dad wants to, he's quite determined to beat it. And hey, you never know, these things do happen. It was funny because, what a stupid expression. The doctor told my dad to take paracetamols every 4 hours to ease the pain and not to exceed the recommended dose. That's not something us in our family are particularly good at. We take stuff when we need to, and that's it. And even when he was round at my place, he was getting twinges of pain, and we worked out that he hadn't actually had any paracetamols for 5 hours. And as you probably know, it's, you know, the recommended dose is usually 2 tablets every 4 hours. And he said no. He said, I'll hang on. And I said, look, Dad, I said, that's contrary to the advice. You know, the whole reason why the doctor's saying to take the painkillers every 4 hours, not to exceed the recommended dose, but just to actually take them every 4 hours, is because pain is debilitating and stressful, and that's not good for your immune system and your overall general sense of health and well-being. By taking the painkillers, it means he's more likely to be more relaxed, and so things will probably have a better effect, and he won't be mentally distracted by the pain. And I think he got that. So I had him setting his phone on a 4-hour timer. I showed him how to use his phone so he could set a timer every 4 hours, and then take the tablets, reset the timer. I hope he does it. I really do. I hope he does it.